Hey there and welcome. Ever wonder about the hidden math that's running your entire financial life? Well, you're in the right place. From the cash in your pocket to the craziest trades on Wall Street, it really all comes down to just a few super powerful core ideas. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with a question for you. What in the world do your car loan and some high-tech Wall Street trading algorithm have in common? I mean, really. One's in your monthly budget, the other's, well, it's basically rocket science, right? But the answer is actually pretty amazing, and it's the key that's going to unlock this whole world of finance for us. And here it is. On the left, you've got the stuff in your wallet, right? Simple interest. And on the right, that's Wall Street looking all complicated with its portfolio vectors. It looks intimidating, I know. But here's the secret. They have the exact same DNA. That incredibly complex system on the right, it's built from the very same simple ideas you see on the left. Okay, so let's dive right into our first big topic, money and time. This really is the two-way street of finance. Understanding this relationship is everything, because it's the engine that drives pretty much all of it. So it all starts with this idea called simple interest. The easiest way to think about it is like a rental fee for money. It's either the fee you pay to borrow money or the reward you get for letting someone else borrow yours. It's super straightforward, just a fixed percentage of that original amount, the principal. That's it. It never changes. Okay, let's put some real numbers on this. Imagine you get a car loan for 650,000 naira. That amount, right there, is your principal. Now the bank sets the rate at 4% a year, and you've got 5 years, that's the time, to pay it back. So you do the math, and the total interest you end up paying is a flat 130,000 naira. Add that to the original loan, and your total payback is 780,000. See? Simple, totally predictable, crystal clear. But what if we tweaked the rules a little bit? What if that interest you're earning could start earning its own interest? Oh yeah, this is where things get really, really powerful. We're talking about the snowball of interest, the real engine of growth. And that brings us to compound interest. You've probably heard it called interest on your interest, and that's exactly what it is. See, unlike that flat fee from before, this interest gets added back into the pot. So the next time interest is calculated, it's on a bigger amount, and then a bigger one after that. The growth actually speeds up over time. This one idea, seriously, is the magic behind almost all long-term investing. Okay, let's walk through an example. Let's say you invest 10,000 naira at 8%. In year one, it's pretty simple. You earn 800 naira in interest. So far, so good. But now, check this out. For year two, things change. That 800 naira you just earned, it gets added to the original 10,000. So your new principal is 10,800. And now you're earning 8% on that bigger number. So in year two, you don't earn 800, you earn 864 naira. The snowball is officially rolling downhill. And this table just lays it all out so perfectly. Look at the difference. After just 3 years, simple interest gets you a steady 2,400 naira. But compounding, it's already pulled ahead, netting you almost 2,600 naira. Now, that might not sound like a huge difference right now, but you stretch that out over 20, 30 years, that little gap becomes a massive canyon. That's the power we're talking about. But, it's not all about growth. Time can be a double-edged sword. While your money can be growing over here, the value of the stuff you own, well, it's often fighting a losing battle against a powerful downward force. Let's talk about the reality of depreciation, the force of decay. Yep, we're talking about depreciation. It's the reason that brand new car loses value the second you drive it off the lot. It's why your phone is worth less next year than it is today. It's just the natural loss in value over time from wear and tear, getting older, or just becoming outdated. It's truly the other side of the financial coin. Let's watch this happen. Imagine you buy a new Palm Top computer for 20,000 naira. And yeah, I know, a Palm Top is a bit of a throwback, but it's a perfect example. The second that thing comes out of the box, the countdown on its value begins. Okay, so look what happens. By the end of year one, poof, it's lost 12.5% of its value, down to 17,500 naira. End of year two, it drops another 20%. Now it's only worth 14,000. And by the end of year three, its value has plummeted to just 11,200 naira. That's depreciation for you, a relentless downward pull on the value of our stuff. So what's the big takeaway here? We live in this world with these two massive opposing forces, right? You've got compounding pushing your money up and depreciation pulling your assets down. The whole game, the key to a solid financial future, is learning how to manage these forces. It's all about strategy. And lucky for us, we have tools for this. To really take advantage of that compounding growth, you've got something called an annuity. Just think of it like a structured savings plan, where you make regular payments to build a nest egg over time. It's your growth strategy. Then, to fight back against debt, you use amortization. That's just the fancy word for the payment schedule on your loan or mortgage that's designed to systematically pay it all off. So, you've got a plan for growth and a plan for debt. All right, let's pull the camera back. Remember that question we started with about your wallet and Wall Street? We've just covered all the fundamental building blocks. Now let's see how these simple ideas scale up to become the foundation for the entire world of high finance. This right here, this is a question from an actual financial math exam at MIT. But don't let the fancy words fool you. Look at what it's really about. It's talking about a chance P of beating the market by 10% in a given year. What are those? That's just a rate of return and a period of time. It's the exact same logic as our simple car loan, just, on a much more complex level. You see, for the pros, at places like MIT, a retirement portfolio isn't just a shopping list of stocks. They model it as a vector, which is just a fancy way of saying it's like an arrow on a map with a specific direction and speed. Every stock or bond is pulling that arrow in a different direction, and all that complex math is just trying to figure out where the whole thing is headed and how risky the journey is. It's just compounding and depreciation, but for a whole fleet of assets at once. And here it is, the final connection. Look at this beast of a formula that a bank uses for amortization. It looks scary, right? But look closer. What do you see hiding in there? There's P for principal, there's R for rate, and there's N for the number of payments, which is just time. They're all there, our old friends. The language is way more advanced, sure, but the fundamental grammar, it's exactly the same. So there you have it. From simple interest to the power of compounding and the reality of depreciation. These are the fundamental rules of the game. You now understand the basic language of money. The only question left is, what will you do with it? How are you going to use it to write your own story?